Alright guys, so once again it's been a while since I've done a video. It's been like 2 months this time. I tried to post a video just a couple days ago of me catching some crappie, but it didn't want to post. The audio is all messed up. So instead, I decided today we're going to look at the weirdest lures that you can find on the internet for purchasing or just that you can find. But I'm going to exclude some that I've already seen people use in fishing videos. I'm trying to use only ones that I have not seen before, which means you guys probably haven't seen them either. And I'm also going to exclude ones that look like they're homemade, because anybody can 3D print anything nowadays. So, I mean, that's just people being dumb. But this is something that looks like it's made by a company or by a person to sell, that they're the craziest lures I've ever seen. So, first one, we're starting off, and ew, what is that? This one looks like Pac-Man's disowned stepbrother. Kid. It looks like some kind of deranged version of Pac-Man, although it looks like, according to the website I found it on, this came out before Pac-Man, which I really hope this isn't where Pac-Man came from. And it really is just puzzling why they would even make this lure, because first off, I guess it looks a little bit like a frog head, but it doesn't look like it would have any action. It would just like wobble through the water. And then you've got the hook, which is just a worm hook for some reason. And it's got feathers. It's got a little bit of everything, but none of it works together. So that one, is this a review? We're going to give this a craziness of 7. We're going to start out with 7, okay? So next, we have, it looks like, I don't know if you've ever seen the little trolls people, but it looks like he's surfing on this spoon. And I hope he's not attached, but it looks like he is. And so a spoon works great. That's a great spoon to use to begin with. But then you have this troll sitting on it, who's it's just gonna go through the water like a wet sock instead of a lure. So those are really impractical. Like, you couldn't catch fish with them. And then we have this one. This one I'm really curious about. So it looks like a bird that you'd have in a cage at your house, but they made a lure out of it. Apparently it was at iCast. I didn't see it when it was there. I just found it today. And it looks like it's kind of the same thing as the Savage Gear bat. It looks like it just makes a paddling motion as it goes through the water. But I don't see how this would catch fish. I mean, I guess if a bat could catch them and this could catch them, without seeing the action, I don't know. But it's so strange. And they have like 10 different colors. We got 2 different colors here that I'm looking at. And they're just so John B and One Rod One Reel made a video where they go back and forth fishing with weird lures, which I excluded anything that they used in this. If they do another one of those, they should definitely use that bird, because I think it's only $20 on Amazon, and it just looks hilarious. And if somebody catches something on that would just be insane. In fact, if you want me to buy this and fish with it, like this video and comment that you want me to use it, and I will buy this bird and fish with that. So this frog here that I'm looking at, it's on Walmart's website. You can look this up, and it is $5,000. This is a $5,000 hollow body frog. It better catch me a 10-pounder every cast. I don't know if it was like a pricing mistake. It's supposed to be $5, but it says they only have one left, so they probably only got sent one, I would hope. And the delivery's free, so I mean, I guess that's included in the $5,000. And while we're on the topic of Walmart's craziness, another one that I came across was this Eco Popper Underwater Live HD video camera and lure. It is a popper that's supposed to give you underwater footage from the buttocks of this lure. And the only problem that I see with this is a popper floats on top of the water, but it's supposed to give you underwater footage. So I'm not sure Walmart knows what a popper is. I mean, because once it gets pulled underwater when the fish bites it, it's in his mouth and you're just getting footage of his mouth. That's not cool. So it must not be a popper, even though the front has a popping divot. But again, a really strange choice in not just the fact that it's a popper with a camera that's supposed to give you underwater footage is pretty interesting to me. We also have you've heard of the snakehead fish. This is a snake's head lure. There is a hook on it, but it goes behind it, and looks like it's not a treble hook. And I can't tell if it floats or, yeah, it says topwater. So it is a topwater snake's head. I mean, I guess it could work if it has action and it looks like a frog on the bottom, but people come up with some really crazy things. I'm not sure what the stuff coming out the back is supposed to be. I guess it's like you cut his head off or something. I don't know. And also shout out to petslady.com. That's where I found a couple of these. This one, it's not the weirdest one. It's obviously just like a keepsake. But this is for all the ladies out there. If you're going to get something that says love at first bite and it is a fishing lure, the first thing that your significant other is going to think is, okay, this is cool, but like, can it catch fish? So, I mean, it's like a spoon. It might catch fish. But if I go out and I try and catch a fish with this and it doesn't catch anything, goodbye. No, I'm just kidding. I'm trying to find one more really good one for you guys before we wrap this up. Oh, you know what? What I'm going to finish with is the turtle, okay? Because they make these turtle fishing lures. If you watch John B's channel, you may have seen him fish with one. And he had custom made, but they have turtle fishing lures that are made by companies, and people catch big fish on them. And I've never seen a bass eat a turtle, but I just can't even imagine that being something that they would want to eat, because they have these, I mean, turtles have claws. So if they've got it in their mouth, if you've seen how a bass has to eat it, they would be like clawing their mouth up the whole time. And their shell, like trying to digest that, I can't even imagine it. And they've got turtles that they caught the bass on that the shell's spread is wider than the bass's mouth. It's crazy to me because it doesn't make sense, but it still works. Kind of like the duck. But yeah, so I guess the craziest one that we saw today, I just realized I didn't rate any of the other ones. But the craziest one was definitely that like parakeet. And like I said, let me know if you want me to fish with that. And let me know if you like this kind of video. Maybe I'll do some more if I can find more crazy lures. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. And my camera died, but I have the audio still. So until next time, thank you for watching.